Hello, dear students. I am Dr. Prajna Mattihalli, who is, um, who is an associate professor in commerce. In my last videos, I have discussed so many things about simple interest. Some videos are on theoretical aspect, and in some videos, I have explained many problems also. Please watch all those videos and try to understand the topic simple interest. Here in this video, again I have solved one interesting problem. Come, first let us understand the problem, what it is. Here, a father leaves total sum of rupees 1,51,800 to his two sons in such a way that the sum is different here, and there are two sons. When they attain the age of their 20, when they become 20 years old, they are going to get the amount. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. Amount will be same, but principals are different here. And period is also different because both the sons get the amount at their age of 20. And now they are 18 and 16 years old. Elder son, who is now 18 years old, will get the amount when he becomes 20 years. That means after 2 years. 20 minus 18 means for his principal, n is equal to 2 years. But younger son is now 16 years old. He gets the amount when he becomes 20 years. That means 20 minus 16, 4 years. For his case, n is equal to 4 years. The father has kept the principal and the rate of interest is same for both. That is 5% per annum simple interest. This is the situation. First, let us analyze what is given in the problem. As it is stated clearly, total principal is 1,51,800. And you have to calculate both P's. Let us keep one P as P only. For the elder son, principal is P. So, for the younger son, it is 1,51,800 minus P. As I have already explained, N is 2 years and 4 years. R is same, that is 5%. And now the formula to be applied is of amount. A is equal to P within the bracket 1 plus Ni. Come, let us calculate the problem now. As it is stated in first son's case, P is P, N is 2, R is 5. So I hope you have understood, which is explained in my earlier videos also. Here, I means rate of interest divided by 100. R upon 100. In this case, R is 5%, so I is 0.05. Our duty is to calculate the amount. A is equal to P within the bracket 1 plus Ni. Here N 2 years, I 0.05. If you multiply 2 into 0.05, it becomes 0.10. and 1 should be added to this. Now within the bracket 1.10. So before the bracket P is there. Therefore, A is equal to 1.10P. This is for elder son's case. Now let us consider the younger son's case. Here P is equal to 1,51,800 minus P. Let us keep it in one bracket, and in another bracket 1 plus Ni. N is 4 years, I 0.05. If you multiply 4 into 0.05, it becomes 0.20. It should be added to 1.20 within one bracket. In another bracket, 1,51,800 minus P. Now multiply this 1.20 with 1,51,800 once, then with minus P. Now the answer is 1,82,160 minus 1.20P. Both amounts are ready. Now let us prepare one equation with it. What is the equation? The problem says that both the sons will get the same amount. That means in both the cases, amount is the same. So equation says that 1.10P is equal to 1,82,160 minus 1.20P. We have to keep both amounts in each side of the equation, and equal, the symbol equal comes in the between. So let us prepare the equation, and the equation is 1.10P is equal to 1,82,160 minus 1.20P. Now P 1.10P and here 1.20P. It should be kept in one side of the equation. Let us take this minus P to that side. That means minus 1.20P has to be taken to the other side of the equation. Then it becomes plus. Minus becomes plus. So it is now 1.10P plus 1.20P. Now we should add it. Now the addition becomes 2.30P. And what is there on the other side of the equation? 1,82,160. Now you calculate the value of P. P is equal to 1,82,160 divided by 2.30. So the answer is P is equal to 79,200. What is this? This is the principal amount which the father has left for his elder son. That is 79,200. What about the younger son? For the younger son, we have kept the P as 1,51,800 minus P. It was the P considered for younger son. 1,51,800 minus, let us keep the value of P, that is 79,200. The answer is 72,600 for the younger son. Therefore, now we have calculated the answer that the father has left rupees 79,200 for the elder son, which is invested for 2 years, and he leaves rupees 72,600 for the younger son, which he invests for 4 years. And at the age of 20, they receive the same amount. And my dear students, I hope you have understood how the problem is being analyzed and how it is solved. And I request you to try this similar problem. Solve it on your own, analyze it, and then apply the formula and solve it. If you solve on your own, you feel satisfied, contented. So that is the beauty of the problem. When it is being solved, we feel that, okay, that's great, we have solved it. That kind of satisfaction will be there in our mind. So please rejoice that feeling. Here the problem says a man lives at the time of his death, the total rupees 3,72,000 to his two sons, in such a way that amount of share of each son would be same on their reaching 21 years of age, reckoning 6% per annum simple interest. Here, what we are supposed to do? Find the sum left by father to each of the sons, being 18 years and 16 years old at the time of his death. Now, age of sons, elder one 18 years, younger one 16 years. They get the amount at their 21 years old age. That means for the elder one, 21 minus 18, it is 3 years. For the younger one, 21 minus 16, that is 5 years. And here the rate is given as 6%. So I becomes 0.06. And we have to keep one principal as P and another one as 3,72,000 minus P. I hope, dear students, now you can solve it without any problem and you will enjoy the solution of the problem. So, in my next videos, I will discuss some more problems of different types. So, let us enjoy the subject. Let us appreciate the subject also and keep solving the problems. Keep enjoying the commercial arithmetic subject.